Hey YouTube, how's it going? So I'm bored right now. Like I'm pretty entertained, like per usual. I can entertain myself easily, but it smells. That perfume's. I know it smells like my perfume, but um. So like, tell me how. I'm gonna just do my makeup and just talk. Um. So doesn't this look I need to straighten my hair. It looks nasty as hell in the back. Um, Listen, I'm just like throwing you know how like you go in the treasure box and like they have to go and they have a whole bunch of like stuff in the treasure box. Like, I'm like, you know what? Dump the treasure box on my head. Dump the treasure box on my head because I need something. I need like some type of. So like I'm just gonna do my makeup right now, and so like I did mention that I used to be um like I used to be an escort, and that's not really nothing. It's nothing new, to be honest. It's nothing new. Like it's been like actually I started being like first I lost my virginity and um like straight after high school, and like the first thing I did was fellatio, and like I started off there, and then I lost my virginity by a trash can, like in the park. Like that's how I lost my virginity. But it wasn't bad. It was great. Like it felt good, so like it was great. Um, but yeah, like did a little thing, like did a few things with like a few dudes or whatever like that. But like I wasn't like a major. Like I don't have a major into like what I like. Well, I still don't have a major into what I was doing. I mean, what I'm doing, or what I'm not doing anymore. But like major in sex or whatever like that. Like I don't have major in sex and something like that. But um, like I was really out there. I was really out there, and it wasn't. But like I had like some type like I was like I had some control over it, like all about it. But like once I got to Atlanta, that's when like the escort scene really became like major for me. Like I just like it was almost like Christmas, but like it wasn't on Christmas, but that's like um that's like just like the job that I applied for when I came out of my mom. Like I was like, you know what, that's just what I want. But you're supposed to get paid for it. Like you're not supposed to do it for free, so it shouldn't like it should be illegal to give yourself free. But that's like another story. But so like what I was basically like I wasn't trying to talk too much about that because it is kind of personal, and it was like I'm only expressing that right now is because like I didn't have anybody to like express the things that were. I didn't really have that many people to express stuff to me. I mean, I did take sex ed in high school, and I took that one drug class in middle school and high school, but still they're not like I mean there was yeah okay, but anyways so like I was watching this escort movie, and like it was like so entertaining. I was like thinking to myself like, yeah, I'm happy that I was like, I'm happy I retired because I was like, I'm happy I retired because like it wasn't for me. Like it wasn't. I mean, like I started. Okay. Still kind of jealous. Kind of like I'm jealous to the fact that like there's girls out here making like $30,000 and like up like like strippers like cash dolls. She was like, oh, I went into the club and I went into the club, made like 100 and something thousand in one night. And then I became like a rapper and stuff. And I was like, oh my goodness, girl, like, you did your thing and like, you definitely motivated me. But like, that was just like the vibe that she gave off. Like, like, I have and that was like, that's respect for her. I gotta respect her. Because girls really do go through things and like, it's just like looked over. But so I watched this escort movie and it just had me thinking to myself like, oh my goodness, like how is she making this much money or whatever? No, I'm just joking. No, it just had me thinking to myself like, I'm happy that like I ran into like a few like genuine souls and like entertaining souls and like like yeah, I'm like happy that I ran into like yeah, I'm happy that I ran into like a few different souls and stuff like that. Like because they like really like kind of like snatched me out of that environment. Like I was literally like there was like a point where like I was taking a train just to go downtown and like I mean this all can still happen. Like I'm still in that hectic environment like where everything can still happen like but I'm just like girl talk. That's just what's going on right now. But yeah, like I was like going downtown and stuff like that, like taking a train and literally like going like it was a club. I was literally going to the club too. I was going to the club and like I was like having dudes like buy me drinks and stuff like that, but not like I didn't have to like play or anything like that or like they were just like buying me drinks and stuff like that. Like I would have to like ask them to buy me a drink, but in the majority of them all looked straight too. Like I was just like that was my club to go to because like I was just like I was like every single like when I say every single dude up in there looked like um an urban model. Like I'm gonna say urban model, not like a basketball player, but every dude like looked like a like even like the skinny dudes looked like an urban model. So I was just like I was just like feeling the club. Like I was like if I got bored like from standing like if I was like drunk or whatever like that and I was just like super bored, I would just walk down a few blocks because I was downtown and I would just go into the club. Like I'd be so tipsy and stuff like that already because like I already would have money. Like my grandma was giving me allowance. So like I would already have like $20 walking out of house. But like the donation, like the gifts that I was getting and stuff like that, from clients and stuff, um, wasn't much. So like that was another reason why like I thought to myself that I mean I enjoy doing fellatio and stuff like that. Too much. Probably too much for some people's ears. But this is what I'm going through and this is like what's my reality and this is why I gave the link to like my like social worker because I was like, okay, like, if you really want to hear something, like if you really want me to be honest with you and talk to you and like and stuff like that, well this is like some background tea. What about sausage? These are so good. I'm gonna put this like over there because I need to remember. But But what I was saying, so like, I'm not gonna check my home makeup. I was gonna do like home makeup for a second. I'm just gonna put on lip gloss. But if that made sense, I'm not sure. It made sense, but I'm like trying to see if that's all, like, if that's what I want to say. Like, if I wanted to say more. I need to like really gel my hair down because this is like looking a little. But look at my lipstick. Like, there is not even. It's no more. But tell- it's hot in here. You know what? I'm gonna eat the hot sausage. I'm just gonna eat it. Um. So like, yeah, that was like my thing. Like, the reason why I'm explaining this right now because that was the movie I watched today. Like another one was like Hope Central was like one of the movie I was watching. But the the movie I was watching with the escort movie, like I could like sort of relate to it, but then again I couldn't relate to it because like the characters. It was like I had watched this other escorting show that was on HBO. That was like when like that was like when you had to pay. I mean, you still had to pay for HBO, but like that was when like HBO was like available to me, and like the show was like so entertaining, but it was no black characters, and like the black characters you see like the black escort characters that you see nowadays are always like at the low, like at the bottom, like at the complete bottom, and it's like it's scary because it's like, is that is that like all I like? Oh my goodness, I don't know. I'm like that's scary, but like the characters were white in escort and the escort. You can search it up on YouTube. It's free, and like I even had a red dress too, like the lady on the cover and stuff like that. It was like so cute. It was what was it? It was like something from. It was like a dress somewhere from Macy's or something like that. But the HBO show was like super entertaining, like to me, because it was like so high end, like the girls like had high end clients, and I was just like thinking to myself like, I wish I had that type of I wish I had that when I was like partying. But I've been so chill lately. Like dudes, like I get clients and I just like completely ignore them. Like they'll be like, "Hey beep beep, hey beep beep, so like my name is such and such," or like they'll be like, "What's your name?" Or like typical stuff. But I just ignore them nowadays. I get too emotional. But I mean, is this cute? I'm not sure if it's cute or not. But it's a look. And like another reason why like it was so easy for me to like basically even I mean anyways, like I think that's just like to me like um I think that's a female thing, like a female job that like is natural. But I don't know, like um I mean like that's why I'm not too upset that I don't have a boyfriend, like I don't that don't really faze me. Because I always like you know, like if I wasn't attractive, I wouldn't like if I wasn't attractive, like I don't know, but um but I've been listening to like a lot of music lately, and it's been keeping me like in a good mood. It's just I don't know what it is. I just get like I feel like doing my edges and stuff like that. But then again, I don't want to waste it because oh my goodness, I was listening to Lady Gaga, The Edge of Glory. Um, super cute. Like I was obsessed with the video. But like to be honest, I think I have gotten like really buff. Like I haven't been working out. Like I don't lift weights at all. Like working out isn't for me. Like the most I worked out was actually picking a girl up and putting her up in the air and catching her as she fall and like running and jumping across freaking hurdles and stuff like that. I never worked out before. I mean, if I yeah I did work out, but I would go into the gym and I would turn the treadmill onto like the highest setting and I would run like as fast as I can for 5 minutes or like something like that. Like, but like I don't lift weights, so like I don't see why like wait, what's oh my goodness, what's going on? Like and like people like what is going on? That is just a move for me. Like what is going on with life? Like I can't keep a job. Um, Jobs that I work for. Like I remember when I was working for Beauty Masters, and I remember like oh no okay I remember working for KFC, and I remember like waking up working for them, and like some days were good. No okay, every day was a no. The environment was like treacherous. Like it was just so treacherous. Like the manager there was just like so disrespectful and like aggressive. Like and my job okay, so like my job what I had to do was I had to work and I had to like just prepare the cookies. Like I would have to go in the deep freezer and pick up like a one box of cookies and like take out a tray and like place the cookies on the tray and then do that as well as put the biscuits also on the tray and place them inside the put butter on the biscuits and then place them inside the oven and like I would like that would be something that I would do. Plus make Popeyes, like make those. And then I will also like make I will register. I will work for the register. That was always my thing up until like I started working for Publix. And then once I started working for Publix, that wasn't my thing anymore. But worked for McDonald's. That was like my first job. Working for McDonald's was my first job and like I was just like so bad at I was good at it, but I was clumsy. So like I would like drop the freaking coffee pot, and the coffee pot actually broke. Like, why is a coffee pot made out of glass? I mean, like they're normally made out of glass or whatever like that, but like in McDonald's, like everything's like so like it should be like high tech and stuff like that, right? So like I wouldn't think that like. Anyways, I dropped it, and I dropped the coffee pot, and it broke, and I had, and when I broke it, like when I like broke it, my manager literally looked at me like I like stole out of the register, like he was just like, are you serious? Did you really just drop my coffee pot? And I was just thinking to myself, like, oh my goodness, like I get in so much trouble so easily. Like, I was just like, just scared. Cause I was just like, is he about to beat me up because like I dropped the coffee pot? And like, okay, working, another thing was like, I had to work behind the register for the back. No, it's the front end if you're driving. If you're going through the drive through, it's the front end. But if you're coming from like if you're like coming through the front area, the dining area, it's the back area. So like I was basically working for the register and I was taking people's orders over like the intercom. And like seriously, when I tell you, it was like a freaking like it was like the hardest thing ever. I was just like, okay, so you want a Big Mac, a fish sandwich, oh, so you want ketchup on your fish sandwich? What? Oh, okay. Sprite soda. Oh, really? All right. Okay. So like I was just like doing all that stuff and like those are things that like that made time go by fast, kind of. Like time really kind of did go by fast. Like I felt like I was just only there for an hour, but I would be there for like a whole day. Like, and now I feel like I would be there for like a good like 3 hours, but like I feel like I was there for a whole day, and like I would have to like just take a whole bunch of customers, and like that's where I started off. I mean that's the reason why. Um, in my other video, I was like, one thing about me is like when I'm not around people, like I can tend to get like depressed and like emotionally like distressed and stuff like that. But then again, it's like if I'm being like if I'm like being like attacked kinda like it's a whole different story. It's just kinda weird to me. Like like them customers were kinda like aggressive. Like they'd be like, oh, so you didn't get my food right. Where's your manager? Like they'd be saying those type of things. And it was just like I'd be like, oh my goodness, like, just give me 1 second and I'll get your little meal or whatever. And like, that was like my first job and like I worked in two different areas at McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's for like a year each, I think. Or like a year and a few months. But I had to switch locations. Um then that's when I started working at KFC. And I worked at KFC and like that was where like I got where's the burnt mark? That's where I got this burnt mark from a pan of cookies. I got the pan of cookies like felt like I caught it, but when I caught it, like it still felt like it felt on my arm. So then that's like where I first started working there, and like it was so nice working there. Like they would give me free meals and stuff like that, and they would feed me and stuff, and they treated me like family. Like that was like the first job where I was like, oh my goodness, I kind of feel like this is like my family members and stuff like that. But then that was only because my aunt, like yeah, my aunt or my mom, okay, my aunt on my grandma's daughter's dad side daughter. Alright, that makes sense. So like so like they were just like they were already familiar with me because of my aunt. This is another aunt. So like they were already familiar with me. And that's what that's the reason why I kept the position for so long. But then that's when I had to move to Atlanta, and that's when once I moved to Atlanta, that's my first job I had in Atlanta was working at KFC, and the one the one KFC back in Florida, like everyone treated me like family and stuff like that. But when I got to the one up here at KFC up here in Atlanta, like the one that's like right across the street, um, I mean, I went in there. I've been going in there like this month, like a few times and stuff like that, and like total different people, totally different staff. Like everyone's like cordial and stuff like that. Like super cool. But when I was working there, when I tell you like it was terrible, like it was just so terrible. Like my nerves were so bad. Like I would be working at the register and like I would be working at the register and like I have like a whole bunch of customers like ready there be it wasn't even the customers, it was the staff. So like I'd be having the staff like looking at me like I'm crazy and stuff like that and like as I'm trying to say that like I don't know, it was just weird. It was just like it was like I was like burning up. Like I was just burning like my nerves were just burning up. That's how I was just feeling. But but then again it's like that's one reason why I could take a lot because of that type of environment that I was put in. It kind of taught me a lot. And then plus I was like a performer. Like I was like a performer. So like I was used to that type. Well, I was used. Performing didn't give me that type of energy. They were like on some like it was like some other type of energy. It was like they was ready to like fight me. Like I was like, please, do not fight me. Like that's what I had to quit. That was the energy that they were giving me. Where like I was pouring out tears. And I called my mom and stuff like that. And I was just like, Mom, I just can't take this anymore because these people really were like just mean. But I was like, I couldn't take it no more. So I ended up, that was the first job I ended up walking out on. Um, then that's when I started working. I think that's when I started working at. No, that's when I went back to like I went to alternative school. I think that's what happened. I went to alternative school, and after alternative school, I went to Beauty Masters. And when I was working for Beauty Masters, it was like the best thing ever. Like one thing that I was. One thing I would suspect them to do was like give like free wigs out and like free bundles and stuff like that, but they weren't doing that. Like they were like, um, they were just like, they were just like on like a different stuff like that. But like I was like when I was working there, I met Tiana Taylor. Like she was like so casually just like shopping. Like she was just like, I'm Tiana Taylor. Like I'm super rich. Like I'm at the grocery store, super rich. I'm super rich. And I met my name is Carrie. Okay, Carrie Hilson. That's where I'm at. But like her hair wasn't short. Her hair was like long. Like she had bundles like all the way down to her freaking butt, and it was black. And you wouldn't know it was her. I mean, I think that was Carrie Hilson. But like you wouldn't know that was her unless if you knew her as an artist. So like That was like someone else I met there, and my manager Michelle was like taking like assisting her, but I was like low key like fangirling. I was like, you know Beyonce doesn't like you, right? But I like that song that you put out. That's what people were saying back then in the day, because they were saying that Carrie Hilson was trying to be like Beyonce, but like, doesn't everyone dance to Beyonce nowadays? Like, I mean, she wasn't like I don't know. So like, I saw Asian All. Like Asian All was like a when I first came to Atlanta. Like after, I think I met her. I started knowing who she was. How did I find out about her? I think I found out about her on SoundCloud or something like that. Like I just because she was a Nicki. She was inspired by. She's a fangirl of Nicki. So like anything that Nicki does or anything that Nicki puts out, when Nicki Minaj had the app, Nicki Minaj had her own dictionary, like where like she had like it was like $5 or $2, something like that on $5, $2 or something like that on Apple, and I had her I had all three of her albums. But like due to me being like homeless and like moving from area to area, I just left it at my mom's house. I mean, I left it in my mom's car, but like I don't know. I think my mom has it in the car now or something like that. Like I don't know. Like stuff just gets like when you're stressed. Like when you living life is like when you start living life, life just does this whole thing where it just shakes you. Just like you saw my hair like you saw how dreaded my hair was. Like, and I wasn't, my hair doesn't even normally dread up. Like, so it was just like, it was just something else. But I had Nicki Minaj's definition app, like where she made her own language. And like, I don't remember, I mean, it could still be on the App Store. You're going to look and see. But with that being said, that's how I found out about Asian All. And Asian All was like, she was wearing yellow hair. And she was wearing yellow hair. And, or whatnot. And she was just like I was like following her around. Like, she didn't know I was following her around, but I was following her around. Like, she went to the hair section first. And that's when she went to like the makeup section. And like by the makeup section, I was just like staring at her. Like, I was like, I was just like, I low key just want your autograph, but I was like, I don't know what you can sign. Can you sign my wig? Oh my goodness, I'm just joking. But yeah, I met Asian All, and I met this other girl named what is her name? Asian All made a song with her. Um, what is her? What is her? Um, Dang, I forgot her name, but like, wow, I really forgot the girl's name. That she was like something with I'm gonna search her up after this and I'm gonna listen to her. But like Mean Girls was like the song that she made with Asian All. So like she's not I don't have a problem with the girl with the blue hair in the video rapping last, but like um the girl that was in the started off the video and whatever like that, and she was like rapping and stuff, whatever. So like anyways, so like um I'm an Asian All, Tiana Taylor, Carrie Hilson, um Dream Doll. Dream Doll was like another like Dream Doll came in with Tay. Tay's like Nicki Minaj's newest hairstylist. So like he's almost like you know Taz, like okay, like if you're from Miami and like if you were like on Snapchat earlier and when Snapchat first came out, like Taz, like okay, Taz was like this guy that had these like nothing but bad like beautiful girls around him, and they just like were turned up on Snapchat. Like you just wanted to go to Snapchat just to watch their videos and see like what they were getting from Ota and stuff. But Taz is like the gay version. I mean, no, Taz isn't gay. Taz is straight, but Tay is like the gay version of Taz, like Taz Tay. Okay, so Tay is Nicki Minaj's new hairstylist, and I met him, and I was like, oh my, like my hair was. When I tell you my hair was tore up that day, but then again, like I just had the confidence where I was just like, I really didn't care what the person was saying because I'm working at a hair store. Like that was like big enough for me at that time. Like I was entertained working there. Like I was so entertained working. Like I was so happy to go to work, to go to Beauty Masters and stuff like that because it was just like my cup of tea. Like it was just like something that it felt like a big old closet to me. So like I saw him and told him I was like, oh my goodness, like one day I was like I didn't ask him to do my hair. I think I did, I wasn't sure if I asked him to do my hair or not, but I was just like I said something. I had said the conversation was some type of way. But I remember going up to Dream Doll and I was like, oh my goodness, like I really like your music. What can I help you out with? And I'm trying to figure out what type of hair dye I should get. And yeah, like she was just like, what type of hair dye I should get? Like I was trying to help her choose the hair dye. And yeah, like I saw her and stuff like that. I didn't see her, like actual her. I don't like her music. But like there's an artist called Her, and there's like I think there's an artist called Boy. But yeah, it was just a good environment. Like I saw like majors, like I mean I saw like a little skedazzle of celebrities working at Beauty Masters, and it was nice. But what happened was, I didn't show up one day to work, and I was like it was like almost like I did like with okay with my work experience, like my whole work experience, my jobs always like they're always ready to eliminate me. So like with that position at with that time, um, it was just they were looking for new people and they were ready to hire new people. So like I had lost that job and like I was like, oh my goodness, I want to be able to. I think after I lost that job, that's when I started. Yeah, like I said, after I lost that job, that's when I started trying to like escort and stuff like that because I couldn't find a job and like and stuff like that. But then I tried going back to Beauty Masters at different locations. They gave me an interview, but they didn't hire me back. So like that's when I ended up finding out about Publix. Or not finding out about Publix, but that's when I ended up working for Publix. And I was like waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was working at 6 o'clock in the morning. And speaking of Tiana Taylor, she has her own show on E now. Like, and she looks good on E. Like, yeah, she looks good on E. Cause I was like saying like I was saying the other day, I was like, freaking Saved by the Bell, like is on E. Like, is this like MTV or something? Like MTV on the weekends, and then like they have the Housewives on there, and Doctors and Medicine and stuff like that on there. But like these are shows that are from Bravo. Like Tiana Taylor, I think I haven't seen her on BET, but um I don't know. I'm not being judgy. I'm just like having a conversation. Like I guess she just started off me, but she looks good on you. Um, but what I was gonna say, Publix. I was waking up like at 6 o'clock in the morning. And like Georgia has bipolar weather. Like sometimes, like if it's when it's hot, it's like scorching hot. Like or like if it's when it rains like super hard. And like if it's cold, it's like super cold. Like it doesn't even have to snow and it'll be super cold. And like I'll wake up like 6 o'clock in the morning, freezing. But I had new shoes. I think that was the first thing I did with my first paycheck from Publix was I brought new shoes and I brought some latex high waisted black workout, not workout, but working pants, and they were comfortable. And that what motivated me to go to work and stuff like that every single day was like my mom. For my mom worked for works still works for Walmart, and she's been working for Walmart for like years, like years. Like last time I like looked at her, like last time I like checked to see how long she was working for the job. Um, like I saw her, like she had like another. She had like first her first award was like a pen, and like her second award was like this like like the degree plate. Her she had like a little plate or whatever like that said she was working for 15 years something like that. But like I would always think of my mom, and that's just like what motivated me to go to work. Cause I was already like, well, she can do it. That's something that I should be able to like be able to do for myself. And it just got me in a good mood. Like I would like listen to music, and yeah, I listened to music on my way to the bus stop. Like I had to take the bus to work. Like and like I would have to wait out in the cold. Well, my grandma was taking me to the train station too at the time. So like that was something that was going on. But yeah, like I was working there and like the managers, that was like a different environment from I mean my managers have always been attractive. Like but like Publix, they were like more attractive to me. They were like way more attractive to me. I was like, oh my goodness, like this is like a guy that has his life in order and looks like um there was only this one guy that I felt that way about. No, it was two guys. One guy was like, I was, oh my goodness, like the guy that hired me, the manager that hired me, I was just like staring at him because I was just sizing him and stuff like that. Like I was sizing him. So like with that being said, like I was attracted to him because of that reason, because I was sizing him and I was like, this you're tall and like you kind of like a basketball player, and that was my type. I mean, that's my type, like a basketball. Like my type is like a basketball player or a model. Like if you're a model, that's my thing. If you're a basketball player, that's my thing. I'm not into football player. It's like bad. I just don't like football players. I mean, I'm into like the Dallas Cowgirls cheerleaders. Like, oh, that was like one thing that I always said I want. Well, I don't see myself cheering for them because I didn't apply for the Falcons cheerleaders and like that. I don't know. And like I think anyway, so like dude was like attracted to me. My manager that was at Publix. But then again, like I had like this one manager. The way how things ended bad with Publix was because I had this one manager, and she was just like she was just like super aggressive, and like I didn't like how aggressive she was, and she just weirded me out. So like I just couldn't take it no more. I just couldn't take it no more, to be honest. And oh, that was another job that ended up firing me because I was listening to music on the floor. That was like one of the situations. The guy was like, the dude was like, the one I was like sizing, and I was like saying I was so attracted to him. I mean, I'm not really attracted to him to this day, but like at the time, like I was looking at him, like I was like, oh my goodness, yeah. So like he was like the first time I was listening to music on the floor, he was like listen, you're not able to listen to music. Da, da, da. Second time, I guess he ended up catching me listening to music. But that was only because I was depressed and I was working, but I was about to go on break. So like, no, I was on my way going to break. So like, that was my thing. And like, they started giving me like appliances and stuff like that were just like extra. Like they'll give me like pots and pans and like they give me like pots pans and like they give me pots and pans and like the pots and pans were like just the pots and pans were like were like already sorry, I just had a brain fart. So like the pots and pans and stuff like that were all full. Like everything would be like the whole shelf would be full and stuff like that. And it was just like, what is like why am I adding stuff to this like that was how most of the shelves were. Like I was like, why am I adding stuff and like stuff is already out? Like is there nothing else to do? And like I was listen, like I'm willing to work for the register. I mean I was like, listen, I'm willing to work when the register. Like give me a register position because I know I could probably keep this job longer and be more productive on the register, but that was like one thing they wouldn't do for me. But like all my jobs, I was working on the register. But another thing with Beauty Masters, um, it was like I was working behind the hair section, and like I felt like low key like it felt like I was like on a stage or something like that because it would be like a whole bunch of girls just like coming to the register and like they'd be like, okay, can I get they'd be like, okay, like, can I get Brazilian in 20 and 24 inch, 30 inch, and like yeah, and like I like pick out the hair for them and stuff like that. But like it just gave me so much anxiety. Like I was like, oh my goodness, like that just gave me so much anxiety. Like it would be like literally it would be like 30, well not 30, but like it'd be like 20 girls all waiting in line just to get their like just to get some pack of hair from the hair store. Like normally like I would suspect that well there's something wrong with the hair store. Like Beauty Master was like that is a great place to get products and stuff like that. That is where I get that's normally where I was like wanting to get mine. You know, that's where I was going to get my synthetic units from. And they lasted me like a long time, like lasted me a long time. The synthetic units. Like just recently synthetic hair hasn't been lasting for me. And that's the reason why I'm wearing like my natural hair. But I really want to but I really want to straighten my hair so like I could be able to like I have a straight like I blow dry my hair, but I never had my hair straightened before, and only had braids once before, and I never had bundles before. So like that's pretty ironic. But yeah, working for Publix was fun, but like I felt like that's what that job really made me feel like an adult because I would have to like wake up every single morning and like go to work and stuff. And I would like go get me some avocado toast and an ackee bowl and like a um turmeric turmeric type of drink. But like you know those like protein glass bottle drinks that was like yeah, like the protein glass drinks. Those were the things that I would get like from break. So like I get like a pack of grapes or something like that, or like I get a sub from my deli or something like that. But yeah, that's like where my job stuff like really ended at. Like after Publix, I was just like out of it because like I would go home and I would go straight to sleep. Like the job had me like, like working at a job stresses me out. Like it stresses me completely out. And but like all my jobs made me cry. To be honest, yeah, all my jobs made me cry. Every job I work, I mean, besides the beauty masters, I don't think I cried from beauty. No, beauty masters I didn't cry from working there, but almost all my other jobs really like made me cry. But yeah. So that's basically really it. And I felt like putting on lip gloss, but like my lip gloss like came off. So like I'm just gonna what I'm going to do now is I'm just gonna continue to listen to music and watch a movie. But yeah, subscribe.